Hey guys, it's Ink here. Do I look like a boy with my hair straightened? I think so. So you guys, I'm making this really fast video for multiple reasons. I've been getting a lot of questions on septum piercings ever since I got one, and people have been wondering a lot of things about it, like my experience and if it hurts and what you do to take care of it and how you tuck it up and stuff like that. So I decided to, instead of answering kind of the same questions over and over again, to just make a video about it, and hopefully it'll help some people along the way. So first thing, I'm going to start off with my experience getting my septum. Basically, I wasn't thinking about getting a septum for too long. I was for a couple of months before I got it, probably. I actually never wanted to get one in my life. I was like, that is something that I would never do, but I did it. Because, I don't know, I had a change of heart, I guess. I got it, as I explained in my piercing video where I explained all my piercings, I got it before summer started, before I moved down to Georgia. So I got it in Virginia, and I got it where I got all my piercings. And it's a store in the mall that I can't actually remember the name of because I haven't been to that mall in months because I moved. But yeah, they did body piercings and stuff like that. And they did my industrial and they did my helix. And so I trusted them. I think they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. I was with my friend Mandy and I was just like, I want to get my nose pierced and I want to get a septum because I told somebody I would get it, so I'm going to do it before I move. So I did. And basically just filled out the paperwork and went and got it done. It felt weird. So in order for them to pierce you, you have to lay on your back. It's one of those where they prefer you to lay down. And then the person, or at least for me, they did that. And the person took these clampers that have a hollow, they're metal and they have a hollow bit at the end of it, like tweezers kind of. She went up into my nose and she felt around in there, and I was like, what are you doing? And she said that she had to feel around for a sweet spot in order to pierce. I'm not exactly sure why, but piercers are supposed to do that. They're supposed to feel around for a sweet spot that they are supposed to pierce. And so she did, and she found it finally, and she pierced it, and she just used a needle. It was a 16 gauge needle. She pierced through my nose, and I was laying there and I was like, it was the weirdest feeling I probably ever felt in my life. It was a weird sensation. It did not hurt. I was just laying there like, whoa. Like, it was so strange. I had never felt anything like that before in my life. I was expecting it to be painful, but it wasn't. I just felt the needle go through. I was like, huh, that is something different. I was kind of happy that it didn't hurt. I was expecting a lot of pain, but nope, didn't hurt. Not for me. Yeah, it was cool. And then she put the jewelry through, horseshoe, and I tipped her, and that was it. Super easy. One thing the piercer told me, I asked her some questions. One thing the piercer told me is that I could tuck it up into my nose right after I pierced it. I mean, you can start tucking it up and hiding it as soon as you get it pierced. You just have to make sure that you clean it before and afterwards. Before, in order to like get rid of all the crusty stuff around the piercing so it doesn't hurt when you move it, and afterwards to avoid any infections, and both to avoid any infections really, because to get an infection up there, can you imagine how annoying that would be to try to get rid of? Like, you'd probably like have to, I haven't had a problem with this thing at all, and I hardly really cleaned it. So I think it's probably very difficult to get an infection, but still clean it as much as you can, because getting an infection up there would probably be the weirdest thing and the worst thing to take care of ever. Like, I can't imagine it. It'd be really annoying, trust me. You don't want that. She said that I could tuck it up as soon as I wanted to, because that was a concern for me. I didn't want my mom to see it because of reasons. Or, you know, I was hoping to get employed this summer, so I didn't want my employer seeing it and stuff like that. So that was a concern of mine. And she said that's not a problem. The cleaning process is very simple. You get H2 Ocean, which normally piercers provide this to their clients, but yeah, it's just H2 Ocean. It looks like this. This is, I think, the biggest that it comes in. It's a spray. See, there it is. It's a little sprayer. And this one's empty that I found out this morning. But yeah, it's empty, so I can't really squeeze anything out of it. But all it is just salt solution. Sterilized water and natural sea salt in a mix. And you just spray it. You spray it. This isn't gonna work because it's empty. But you spray it up your nose. So you just spray twice here, spray twice here, up in your nose where the piercing is. And you do that, I'm gonna say 2 to 3 times a day. Is what she told me. I'm pretty sure. It was a while ago. But that'll keep it pretty clean. And also whenever you move it. So if you're gonna tuck it up, then you do it before and you do it after. Really easy to clean, really easy to take care of. One of the easier piercings of mine. It was probably second easiest to my navel piercing. Both of them were pretty easy to take care of. If you're scared because of the care is not a problem. The piercing itself is not a problem. This is the easiest thing in the world, honestly. Alright, so another thing people were asking me, it was how to tuck it up. And so I'm going to demonstrate for you how to tuck it up. It's super easy. I mean, really, if you have one, then you would know what to do because it's very simple. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I've done this in a video before, but I'll show you guys here again. Okay, so what you do, I'm going to demonstrate. You go like this with your mouth so that your nose gets really long, and then you just tuck it up. You just push it up into your nose. So go like that and push. And it's gone. Like, it does not exist anymore. And to pull it out, you have to reach into your nose. It's like so gross. You reach into your nose, you grab it, and you just pull it out. Super easy. It can't get any easier than that. I'm really not sure how. It must get harder for if you size up. I have not sized up yet. Hint hint, yet. So I don't know how that works at all, but yeah, I'm sure it gets more uncomfortable as you size up because the piercing itself gets bigger. Also, another thing people have been asking me is the placement. The placement, as I told you, piercers look for that sweet spot to pierce. I'm sure to avoid any nerve damage or anything like that. So for me, it was really kind of far up my nose. Like, this was farther up than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you up my nose now. Okay, so, oh my god, this is gonna be difficult. See, oh my god, this is more difficult because of the way the thing is. And also, it's really up front. Like, it's really close to the tip of my nose and not so close to my lip. That's where the placement is for me. That was my sweet spot. It's mine. I don't know if everybody's is like that, but that's how it was for me. My piercer told me that I could switch mine out within 3 weeks, I believe she said, and that it would be fully healed up to 3 months. And also, people who get septums, one thing that you're going to be prone to is messing with it because it feels like there's something hanging out of your nose all the time is what it feels like. And you're gonna get used to that feeling, of course, just like anything else. You're gonna be acclimated to that feeling, but for me, I'm still not used to it. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been like hitting my nose and like going like this a lot in my videos, and that's just because I keep mine tucked up around the house a lot because my mom knows I have it, but she doesn't like it. She just doesn't like facial piercings. That's a personal problem with me, which is why I keep mine tucked up all the time. So whenever I have it down, whenever I'm out of the house, I have it down because it's uncomfortable to have it up. And whenever I'm in my room, I have it down because it's just uncomfortable to have it tucked up. So whenever I have it down, I'm always fiddling with it, messing with it. I don't actually go into my nose and mess with it because I know that would, one, like mess up the healing of the piercing and stuff. And 2, it would look like I'm picking my nose all the time. So I just go like this all the time with it, and I fiddle with it. I do. It's probably not good, but I do. I fiddle with it. I can't help it. It feels like there's something hanging out of my nose all the time. Overall, I really like this piercing. I really do. Like I said, I was like, I would never do that to myself because I'm gonna look like a cow. Like, that's honestly what I was thinking. The ignorant side of my younger self was like, I would look like a cow because, you know, in those cartoon movies you have the cow with the ring in their nose. So I was like, I would never do that. No. Those are ridiculous piercings. But, you know, I really like it. I really like it. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't know why. I just do. I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know, because I will seriously reply to any questions, any serious questions that you have on this piercing or any of my other piercings. I'm always replying to them if you have a serious concern. Okay, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I really hope that I helped and I answered all your questions. Updates. I'm going to be posting another space painting video hopefully soon, so look forward to that, and more vlogs and stuff, and a lot of exciting stuff because I'm going back to uni soon. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna go now, guys. Have a lovely day, a lovely week, a lovely life, and stuff. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourself, okay? Take care of your piercings. Okay, love you guys. Peace out.